This act signifies trust and gratitude toward God, acknowledging that all provision ultimately comes from Him. The promise that follows is one of divine provision and abundance. When we give to God first, He ensures that our needs are met, often in overflowing measure. This principle is not merely about finances but also about having a heart of generosity, faith, and obedience. Ultimately, Proverbs 3 verses 9 and 10 teaches that true prosperity is found in putting God first, trusting Him as our provider, and living a life of faith-driven generosity. Luke 12 verse 15 reveals something big about the pursuit of material things. Let's take a brief moment to find out the truth about greed. In a world where wealth, power, and possessions seem to define success, what does Jesus say about the pursuit of material things? Then He said to them, "Take heed and beware of covetousness, for one's life does not consist in the abundance of the things he possesses." Here comes the warning against greed. Jesus gives us a clear warning. Take heed and beware of covetousness. The word covetousness means an insatiable desire for more, an obsession with accumulating wealth and possessions. Jesus, with His constant teaching, presents us with another story, this time about the rich fool. Jesus tells the parable of the rich fool. A man stored up treasures for himself, thinking he had secured his future. But that very night, God demanded his soul. His wealth couldn't save him. In this story, we are called to reflect on the true meaning of life. Life is not about how much we own, but how much we love, give, and serve others. Jesus teaches that true wealth is found in a relationship with God. While in the subject of money, it is the perfect time to take a look at 1 Timothy 6 verse 10. 1 Timothy 6 verse 10 states that, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." We can therefore conclude by saying, money itself is not evil, but loving it more than God leads us astray. This verse is one of the most well-known warnings in the Bible regarding wealth and greed. It does not claim that money itself is evil, but rather the love of money leads to corruption. The Apostle Paul, in his letter to Timothy, highlights how an excessive desire for wealth can divert people from faith and truth, leading them into moral and spiritual downfall. Let's look at another powerful verse in Proverbs 13 verse 11. "Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Build your wealth slowly and wisely, trusting God's process."